The constant is Clemson, and they are back atop the ACC.
They remain perfect on the season.
Clemson is declared kings of college football and national champs.
He has taken this program to a whole different level.
To appreciate what Dabo Swinney has become and what he has built, go back to his improbable beginning 10 years ago.
I was 38 years old, and I knew I was going to be a head coach from the day I got into coaching, and I planned to be a head coach. I started preparing to be a head coach, not knowing when I was going to get the opportunity, and it's been an amazing journey.
10 years ago, Tommy Bowden's 10th season as Clemson head coach, the future looked bright.
Sky-high expectations going into 2008. Tommy Bowden has finally made Clemson football cool again.
We were a top 10 team in the preseason poll. Fan base was thinking ACC championship, quite frankly.
6 games later, the team was 3-3. On October 13th, Clemson's future changed when its athletic director walked into a Monday staff meeting.
Terry Don Phillips told the staff that he'd had a discussion with Tommy. He was no longer going to be the coach, and that Dabo was going to be the interim coach. But he had not told Dabo that beforehand.
I just had this really sick feeling come over my whole body, to be honest with you, because I didn't have any positive thoughts. I didn't have any expectation that I even had a chance. I never even crossed my mind until I met with him.
I do remember saying, Dabo, you're the head coach. Fix it. You got the authority to fix it. I'm not going to get in the way. You have a shot at this job.
A wide receivers coach who'd never been a coordinator, let alone headed a program, Swinney collected himself in an unlikely place.
Well, first thing I did is I went and got in a storage closet somewhere, because now I had this flood of emotions. I had a million thoughts going through my head, and I'm just writing. I'm writing notes.
He called me several times that day, and he said, I think I'm gonna have to make some really hard decisions, based on some of the staff members, and I need to make them like right now.
1 hour after getting the job, he'd replaced the offensive coordinator. A few hours later, he met with the team, who knew him well already.
The day he was the interim, and we had 85 players on scholarship, he had signed 38 of the 85. I can't remember another coach who had signed that many on any staff in the 40 years I was at Clemson.
We don't have a great hand, but we got a chance. And so we're going all in. And I need these players to be all in. And we'll see what happens.
If Swinney had most players with him, by the next week, he wanted the students, too.
This is what it's about, okay? It's about everybody being one.
Invite the students to come to practice to watch how we do things. There was a punting competition. There were some other football drill skills competitions.
By the time Clemson faced its rival South Carolina, Swinney had gone 3-2 in a 6-week tenure, and all understood what that game meant.
I'll go to my grave feeling he had to win that game or he would not be the head coach.
We really felt like, everything was at stake, at least as far as our football future at Clemson. We felt like if he won that game, that he was going to get an opportunity.
2 days after that win, Clemson made it official.
I'd like to tell everybody to dream big and to believe, because dreams do come true. And today, I'm very humbled that one of my dreams has come true.
114 wins, 8 straight seasons of 10 wins or more, a chance to win a second national title in 3 years, 7 weeks that led to 10 years, 10 years ago. Who knew?
Years from now, when Dabo Swinney's retired, they'll probably build a statue to him at Clemson. When they do, they should put a smaller little statue behind him to Terry Don Phillips.
I really believe that given enough time that he would be the kind of coach that you would want. We wanted to just get better and have a program that compete with anybody. And we went a little beyond that.